and send you a link to this. Alright, Luis, so we talked about tablature and how to read tablature. The stuff on the first line of your page is just me writing random notes and then a C chord. But if that was the world's shortest, most random song, it would go. But again, I was just writing down stuff. Great, so then here's the C here, and we learned this shape to play the major scale, which if you already knew, right now in your practice at home, stop and just get so you can do that in your sleep. Don't worry about playing in rhythm, just worry about playing good, clean notes where, don't turn scales into songs. What I mean is, step 1, you learn the dance steps, step 2, you dance. And that's an underemphasized concept. I mean, this is a small enough thing where you can learn it in one shot, but just allow there for being a step where you don't care if you play in rhythm. You're just showing yourself what you're going to be doing and then playing. Super important, underemphasized concept. So here we are. We got these the root. If I'm playing a C chord, the root is C. If I'm playing a C scale of any type, the root is C. And there's also a synonym for root, which is the word tonic. So tonic, root, and that's also a first. We're talking about these intervals. These are called the degrees of the scale, the second degree of the scale. But we can just, for today, be psyched to know that that's a second. So we're talking about playing C and D together anywhere, and it sounds dissonant. So there's how a second sounds. Your main goal this week is just going, okay, I see these, and seeing it in other places on the instrument, but mostly ear training. Starting to just notice in the stuff that you play, oh look, that was a fifth, that was a third. It's got, you're going to start to notice things like that. But mostly, so there we go. Then the third, fourth, and fifth are all really consonant. Chords are made up of firsts, thirds, and fifths, and this is a concept that we'll talk more about next time. So, but those are the notes, the 1, 2, 3, and the fifth. Those are the notes that are in a C chord, or C's, E's, and G's. And if we look, sure enough, C, E, G, C, E. Don't worry about memorizing that. We'll come back to it. Right now, we're satisfied with there are these 7 notes. They exist. So third, fourth, and fifth sound like that. Sixth, I wrote because it's like we're used to hearing chords like that, and that doesn't sound so bad to us. But then it's cool. Then a seventh, it definitely sounds like a clinker, a dissonance. No problem, Thor thing. So yeah, your goals this week, just so move that around to different spots on the fretboard and notice, these relationships. You want to, just be able to come in next week, and if I'm like play a third above that, being able to be like, anyway. So, and this is just step 1. We're learning the alphabet so that we can learn the vocabulary so that we can talk. But yeah, so main goal this week, ear training, just, hey, here are these 7 notes, and noticing them coming up in the songs that you play. Like that most C chords where you include, that's got a third in there. All these 6th chords and stuff, it goes first, third, other stuff. So anyway, there we are, lesson 1 complete. Let me just deal with